Trust Menards to help you make this Mother's Day just as special as she is. Pick up these great gifts on sale now.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm Rachel Knapp reporting from Capitol Hill for 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a new bill could change how kids are transported to treatment programs in Michigan, why nighttime pickups and certain restraints could soon be banned, plus why a small change in funding could mean big opportunities for students at Copper Country schools. And Bay College President Dr. Narita Hughes is taking on a national leadership role. We'll add the details. Your 19 News at 6 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
Hello to you, UP. Hope you had a good Tuesday here. And as we check out the temperatures and weather conditions for tonight, generally speaking, partly to mostly cloudy skies, still a pretty good breeze out there, but the wind's gradually tapering off here. And lows dropping to cool levels, mid to upper 30s throughout the area. And again, in the nighttime temperatures dropping into the upper 30s, but mostly cloudy skies for the Marquette region for tonight with those diminishing winds. Rest of the forecast coming up later in the show.
Tom, thank you very much. This weekend shooting has put additional pressure on House leadership to move forward with the Senate-approved DHS funding bill. But Speaker Johnson has called the measure problematic and will have to change to pass the House. Our Washington, D.C. correspondent Rachel Knapp now joins us live from the Capitol. Rachel, good evening. What is the latest on this?
Well, good evening, Kevin. So the Speaker's comments signify that the House could potentially move forward with a different version of that measure, which could potentially just delay this whole funding process even further. For more than 2 months, Congress has been an impasse over funding for the Department of Homeland Security. But following this weekend shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner with the president in attendance, members on both sides of the aisle are pushing House leadership to move forward with the Senate-approved DHS funding measure.
We must come together, all parties, Democrats, Republicans, even independents, and we need to immediately reopen and refund the Department of Homeland Security.
This bill essentially funds most of DHS with the exception of ICE and Border Patrol. Representative Nick Langworthy says he will continue his support for funding ICE and CBP through reconciliation process, but urges the House to move forward with this Senate-approved bill at a time he says threats to the president and his cabinet are at an all-time high.
There is no time for delay, and this weekend was yet another reminder of why our country is at risk.
The Senate has twice passed DHS funding unanimously, starting 33 days ago.
Even Democrats on Tuesday were urging the House to move forward with the measure.
If Trump and the Republicans really care about security, they should join Democrats in funding Secret Service, TSA, FEMA, CISA, Coast Guard, and the other DHS agencies. The bill is written, the votes are there. They could pass the funding today.
On Monday, the Speaker says there's problematic language in the Senate bill.
Modified version that I think is going to be much better for both chambers. Doesn't change most of the substance, but it makes sure that we're not going to orphan two of the primary agencies of DHS. We have to make sure that immigration law is enforced and that the border is safe and secure.
Now, DHS has told members of Congress that they need to fund this measure by the end of the week, or else they will be unable to pay those employees who work for agencies like TSA, Coast Guard, and other agencies within the Department of Homeland Security, again, by the end of the week. Back to you.
Rachel, thank you very much, as always. A Northern Michigan lawmaker is pushing new protections for youth being transported to residential treatment programs. The Preventing Restraints in Youth Transport Act would ban youth transport companies from picking up youth between 9 p.m. and 6 a.m. and would ban using certain restraints during transport, with rare exceptions for safety. Supporters say the changes aim to make safe transport safer and more trauma-informed for young people in the system.
These are children who are not in the legal process. They're never been adjudicated for any crime. These are their parents trying to get them help. And unbeknownst to them, by signing the waivers and the forms at the treatment center, this is how their kids were transported.
If passed, companies that violate the rules could face fines of up to $1,000 per violation. The Copper Country Intermediate School District is hoping to renew a 10-year operating millage for its career and technical education programs. In 2017, the CCISD passed an original millage with an ask of 1 mils. This time around, the district is slightly decreasing that ask to 0.9797 mils, stating this change wouldn't affect any existing courses. With the current funds, the district says they've seen a significant jump in student participation across its 13 unique programs.
When it first was approved by voters in 2017, we're at about 115 students, and now we're up to over 350 students the past 2 years. So we're impacting a lot of students across all 3 counties.
For voters in Houghton, Baraga, and Keweenaw counties, the millage renewal will be on the ballot Tuesday, May 5th. The president of the UP College has been elected to the American Association of Community Colleges Board of Directors. The association provides advocacy, support, and leadership for nearly 1,200 two-year institutions. Bay College President Dr. Narita Hughes joins a board of 32 members dedicated to guiding the association's vision and maintaining accountability for those community colleges. Hughes says her goal is to be a strong representative of Bay College, its students, and the Upper Peninsula.
This is an opportunity for us to really make sure that as decisions are being made, as we're looking at, public two-year institutions that really impact our students, then I'm able to bring my voice as a community college president from a rural college.
Dr. Hughes' 3-year term on the board will begin on July 1st. Your first warning weather forecast with Tom DeVecchio's after the break. He'll let us know if we have any more rain on the way. And honoring lives lost and lessons learned, we take you to a special ceremony in Ishpeming marking Workers' Memorial Day. We're back in 2 minutes.
Get everyone into the office. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Any idea what this emergency meeting's about?
I think it's some kind of emergency.
That is what I love about you. You don't miss a thing.
Federal agents! Everyone down!
The robbery and the murder are connected.
Take a look at this.
Well, now we're talking.
NCIS's all-new CBS Tonight and streaming on Paramount+.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from the Timeshare Exit Hotline, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get out of their expensive timeshare contracts. We're offering you a way to legally get rid of your timeshare. So if you're fed up with the maintenance fees that keep on coming and want to learn if you can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, call today. Even if you've tried before and were unsuccessful in getting rid of your timeshare, call today and see if we can help. We offer a complete 100% unconditional client satisfaction guarantee. Make this completely free call and learn how we can help you legally put an end to your timeshare nightmare once and for all. You have nothing to lose, so call right now to qualify and receive a free consultation. You can terminate your timeshare legally and permanently, but you've got to call now. Call the number on your screen today. It's a free call.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
It's Shunk Furniture's outdoor sale. A truckload of quality Amish-made furniture just arrived, over 200 pieces to choose from. Everything from pub tables and stools to end tables in the latest colors. Like the Packers, Northern, even purple, or custom order in the colors you like. Adirondack chairs come 4 ways. The regular height seat, the folding, the glider, and the high seat to make it easy to get up. You can order benches and picnic tables too in the colors you like. Shop Shunks and Marquette today.
Now for the 19 News Forecast Center. This is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Tom DeVecchio.
As you check things out over the next several days, you're going to notice a drop in those temperatures. even though we're headed toward the month of May, temperatures seem to be going in the opposite direction here. And the clouds looks like they'll be hanging tough for tonight, and might squeeze out a couple of drops here and there, and yeah, maybe a flake or two of snow. Nothing to accumulate, but something to remind you that we are still in a cool weather pattern here. And while most of Wednesday looks dry, you can see these little waves will be moving through the flow. Not a lot of moisture with them, not a lot of power with them, but they could be enough to set off some rain showers. Better chance south of Marquette and toward the Wisconsin border, as you can see, by Wednesday afternoon. Then again, mostly cloudy for Wednesday night into early Thursday morning. And we see a spin here, this upper level low. Again, very weak, not much moisture with it, but it does keep the clouds hanging around into Thursday. And it's going to circulate that cool northwesterly flow that will keep temperatures certainly on the cool side for the balance of April and going into May. But rain chances here, as you can see, pretty small here over the next several days here. Little blip here into the chance category again on Wednesday, as you saw. But rain chances, again, fairly low in the grand scheme of things as we head on through the next couple of days. And as for the winds, certainly tapering off for tonight after some gusty ones today. And there it is, the wind direction again, mainly north to northwest. That's just not a warm wind direction. And that's why we're going to keep the temperatures on the cool side through Wednesday and even into Thursday. So for tonight, generally speaking, a calmer night across the area. Temperatures from Sault Ste. Marie all the way to Ironwood, mainly in the mid-30s. Clouds, maybe partly cloudy skies at times with the relative tranquility for tonight. And then for tomorrow, we'll have mostly cloudy skies. You can see low 40s here and not much in the way of warming up here Thursday into Friday. May does come in on Friday, seems more like April. But things do improve a bit as we head toward the weekend, at least temperature-wise. Keeping things partly cloudy on Saturday. We finally break 50 as we go towards Sunday. Again, rain showers, pretty small. Monday may get a few scattered showers, and then we'll keep it mostly cloudy as we head toward Tuesday.
Tom, thank you very much. The UP Regional Labor Federation held a Workers' Memorial Day ceremony today at the Cliff Shaft Mine Museum in Ishpeming. The event honored fallen workers from across the UP and marked the 100th anniversary of the Barnes-Hecker mining disaster. Workers' Memorial Day coincides with the anniversary of the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, which was established in 1971 to improve workplace safety. Local officials, labor leaders, and members of the public all gathered for a moment of silence, followed by a recounting of workplace safety throughout the years.
These people died so that we don't have to. And so I think that that should really be the message of today, is there's so many people that passed away in these disasters that are even here locally, that is really going to move us into the future of trying to make sure nobody ever dies again like that.
The solemn ceremony included the listing of United Steel Workers union members who died on the job this past year. Coming up next on Insights, Plantchella returns to the UP State Fairgrounds May 8th. We'll get the details from Plant Daddy Ashley when we come back.
Anything that's wrong with America can be fixed by what's right in America. We are defined more by our shared values and our differences, and we're having a conversation about how.
Have you heard? Affordable healthcare is better than ever. And right now there are more carriers and plans to choose from. If you're between 18 and 64 years old with a household income of $25,000 or less, this message is for you. Right now, the government's Affordable Care Act is available for individual and family health coverage plans with little to no cost to you. Don't gamble your health. Call Health Care for All. 70% of callers qualify for a zero-cost health care coverage. See if you are one of them. Call now. Our agents are standing by to help you get the health insurance plan you and your family needs and deserves. If you're uninsured or struggling to afford your current health insurance, help is just a phone call away. This is not Medicaid or Medicare. This is the marketplace with the largest selection of healthcare plans from the Affordable Care Act. To find a plan that's right for you, call Call 800-626-9042. That's 800-626-9042.
Wednesday, 911 Nashville's Chris O'Donnell.
So you're playing a first responder, but how are you in real life?
I'm not good.
Me neither.
I'm so queasy. And now I'm saving people in the streets of Nashville. You're in good hands.
Plus, from The Devil Wears Prada, Helen J. Shin.
I heard you and Ann, we're all crocheting between
We
you.
were.
I love crocheting.
You do?
I love it. If you catch me on a plane, I'm the one looking like an 80-year-old crocheting.
Next, Kelly.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
The only way to get a 360-degree understanding of America is to get out there in America.
Right after your 19 News at 6. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Next weekend, the Upper Peninsula's largest plant expo returns to the UP State Fairgrounds in Escanaba. Here to tell us all about it is Ashley LeClaire Scheiding, better known as Plant Daddy Ashley.
Yes,
Plant Daddy
hi.
Ashley, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
No, it's good to see you again. Plantchella, for those who aren't familiar, what's it all about?
So it's the UP's biggest plant expo.
Right.
So you can find seeds, plants, outdoor plants, anything planty related, crafts, Filipino food truck, bringing it back to my roots. So yeah, coffee, lemonade, there's a little something for everything. Girly Pop will be there, so.
All right, excellent. All about plants. Who else is showing up?
So we have Sailor Taylor's Coffee, like I said, Girly Pop, Filipino food truck. We'll have so many people there locally that hand make their crafts. So yeah.
All right. And you brought some examples of what might be there as well?
Yes, I will be showcasing, I just started carrying my gardener seeds, so I brought you all the tomato seeds to pick from. You said you like tomatoes and you like the little smaller ones that pop in your mouth. Yeah, so like I said, feel free to grow whatever you'd like.
All right.
But yeah, I will have, this is just a little bit of what I'll have available, and I know other people will have so many seeds, plants, cuttings. Yep. There's also a free plant and seed swap there, so you can feel free to bring everything as long as it's sanitized and pest-free.
Excellent. Tell us about these other items on the desk, too.
So the first group of people, they're going to get a swag bag. So we've had people like Shirley Suds. Are you familiar with Shirley Suds?
Not too much.
So she has a baby goat named Gizmo.
Okay.
So and then we have Jeremy from Northland Up Apparel. Create this logo. If you see in the leaf that there's a UP there, you can have that one. So that's for you.
Here, I'm going to hold this up to the camera. We'll see if we can get a zoom in on that. Maybe not. Ken, I'll do my best here, Ken. We'll get a zoom in. This is a very nice button.
Yeah. So
very cool.
They will have those for sale at Plantchella, but they created it specifically just for that. Yay, look at that.
Excellent. All right, and tell us about, people are going to be bringing their own plants as well?
Yes.
Or you just mentioned that, sorry. Make sure
that's okay.
everything's sanitized. What else should we know?
Yeah, so it's going to be so much fun the night prior at Upper Hand Brewing. There is a pre-celebration. Maple Leaf Spurs are going to be performing. We're going to have raffles. Our raffle table we have usually about 3 or 4 raffle tables. All the proceeds from there are going to be given to Rare Earth Cafe in Ishpeming.
And of course, I introduced you as Plant Daddy Ashley. Tell us how you got that nickname.
So I was laying in bed one night and I was like, I need a name that's planty, that also has my name. And it was 2 a.m. and I was like, Plant Daddy Ashley.
Just like that.
Just like that. Yeah. So there's no meaning, but it's just me and it makes sense.
Absolutely. Excellent. All right. So May 8th, Plantchella returns. Is there anything else you think people looking to attend might need to know?
So there also is a costume contest, and there's 2 themes. So you can dress planty, or you can dress like Justin Bieber.
Oh.
I always say Plantchella is like, you don't have to sell your house to go to Plantchella like Coachella. So you don't have to sell your house to go there, and you can have fun, and you're not going to get dusty, and you're going to leave with so many goodies.
Excellent. Yeah, there's going to be chances to swap seeds with other people there. Just how much fun is it for you as Plant Daddy Ashley to bring back Plant Shower this year?
My goodness, it's just like, it's such a dream. And Kathleen, my co-host, I would never be able to, do it and have it this amazing. We have 111 vendors, so
wow.
We have a full house, and I couldn't do it without her help. So
excellent. All right, Plant Daddy Ashley, I think that's all I have for you.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely, good to see you.
Good to see you.
And tomorrow, NMU students are getting ready for graduation. We'll hear from one of them on their experience as a whole with the Wildcats, only on 19 News Insights. Mike Ludlam has your look at sports after the break. Negaunee Ella Mason is trading Michigan Tech for Division I hoops at Illinois State. And the Detroit Pistons, well, they're in big trouble after taking another loss to the Orlando Magic last night. We'll hear where they stack up right now in the playoffs when we come back.
Hey, I'm Tony DeCopo. Here's what we're working on ahead on the CBS Evening News. We'll have the latest from the Middle East, also coverage of those severe storms around the country, but it is a very big day in Washington. King Charles and Camilla are here. First visit by a British monarch to address Congress in more than 30 years. Officially, the goal is to mark the 250 years since we broke up with Great Britain, but there's a diplomatic mission as well to work on the special relationship. It's been under some strain lately. Also, the good stuff tonight. A home run ball taken from a child by a grown man, but this one ends well. We'll explain those stories and more ahead on the CBS Evening News.
Update your home with new GE appliances from Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. GE appliances are built to last, have print-resistant finishes, and offer high performance with energy efficiency. Kirkish has a large selection for both kitchen and laundry. Free delivery and 0% financing.
We look closely at all the data. We pore over test results. But what we see is you. We see what makes your smile widen and your eyes brighten. Even as we study breakthrough research and implement the most advanced technologies, what we see is how we can use it to serve you and your well-being. Healthcare is a lot of things, but the best care is human. Aspirus Health. What we see is you.
Someone's dead because of a program I created.
Is your program valuable?
Maybe to some people.
It's a game changer. Hold that thought.
Show me your hand!
Okay, maybe I undersold it.
LL Cool J on an all-new NCIS. CBS tonight.
CBS Tonight.
The bomber was targeting NIS.
You do not want to test me today.
Step off, man!
What the hell were you thinking? They started it.
NCIS Origins is all new. CBS Tonight.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the Window Store.
Andersen brand products are #1 in quality, and the Window Store is your local Andersen expert for installation and service of all Andersen windows and doors. From showroom to your home. Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store. Andersen is the #1 trusted window and door brand. The Window Store is the Upper Peninsula's clear choice for windows and doors. Now that's a perfect fit. From showroom to your home, Andersen Windows and Doors at the Window Store.
Good evening, everyone. An Upper Peninsula women's college basketball player has left Michigan Tech to join a Division I program in the Missouri Valley Conference. Negaunee grad Ella Mason will be on the Illinois State Redbirds team next season. Mason appeared in all 29 games with 27 starts with the Huskies in her sophomore campaign. She led the team in scoring at 13.7 points per game, shooting 40.9% from the field and hitting 58 three-pointers. In her final game of the season, Mason scored a career-high 30 points at NMU, which gave her 7 games on the year of scoring 20 points or more. At Negaunee, Mason helped lead the Miners to 3 Mid-Peninsula Conference championships, earning UP Dream Team and Miss UP Basketball honors. As a senior, she became Negaunee's all-time leading scorer for girls and boys and led the Miners to the Division II semifinals. Illinois State went 24-14 last season and advanced to the Women's National Invitational Tournament. The Redbirds were 13-7 in the Missouri Valley Conference. Meanwhile, a former Upper Peninsula Dream Team basketball player died late last week. Ginger Weber Moore was an all-state basketball player and outstanding sprinter for the Gladstone High School Braves in the mid-1990s. She continued her basketball career at NMU as a backup point guard, helping the Wildcats to the Division II semifinals in 1998. Moore graduated from NMU in 1998 with a teaching degree and was named Student Teacher of the Year in her class. She later graduated with a master's degree in guidance counseling from NMU. She was a teacher, counselor, and basketball coach at Kingsford High School. Moore is survived by her husband Chris and her 2 children, Gavin and Aubrey, along with many relatives. Visitation will be this Saturday, May 2nd from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Central Time at the Erickson, Roshan, and Nash Funeral Home in Iron Mountain, followed by a service at 2 p.m. at the funeral home. Ginger Weber Moore passed away after an 18-month battle with cancer. She was 49 years old. Uintah Creek boys basketball coach Brad Beston has retired after 18 seasons with the Panthers. Beston had a record of .275 and .128, a .680 winning percentage. He was 29-17 in tournament play. His teams captured 6 district championships and finished as the state runner-up in 2022. He was named Associated Press Boys Division IV Coach of the Year in 2022. He played his high school basketball at ETC and continued at college at Northland College. He'll continue as an assistant coach for his wife Jackie Beston with the ETC girls basketball team. Negaunee grad Grace Nardi is the Wisconsin Intercollegiate Athletic Conference softball pitcher of the week. Nardi pitched the 15th no-hitter in Wisconsin Oshkosh softball history Sunday, wrapping up a 3-0 week in the circle in 4 starts. Across 28 innings of work, she allowed 2 runs and struck out 22 batters against 17 hits and 12 walks. She started her week with a 4-inning start against Wisconsin Whitewater last Tuesday, allowing a couple runs on 5 hits. Then she earned a complete game win over Marian University Wednesday, a 9-strikeout performance, pitching 10 innings, and she increased her season record to 8-1 with 7 innings of no-hit pitching against Wisconsin River Falls, striking out 4 and just allowing 4 base runners. Oshkosh is 27-5-1, 8-1 in the conference, and ranked 16th in the latest Division III poll. NMU sweeps both players of the week in the GLIAC lacrosse standings. Both junior attacker Josie Lakoski on the right and junior goaltender Lauren Esposito on the left have been honored with GLIAC attacker and defender of the week. Lakoski continues to add to her record-breaking campaign, leading the Wildcats with 5 goals and a season-high 4 assists. NMU will face Concordia St. Paul in a GLIAC semifinal Friday night at Grand Valley State. Well, Stuff the Magic Dragon has been pumping up the crowd in Orlando quite well the past couple of days. The Detroit Pistons are in rather deep trouble. Paolo Banchero has been doing well for the Magic. He will get the basket here. He had 18 points last night. Tobias Harris played well with 20 points and 6 rebounds for the Pistons, but right now Orlando has the Magic number, winning 94-88, 3 games to 1 lead in the series. Game 4 is tomorrow night back in Detroit, and we will be right back.
Tony's Green Thumb in Bark River is open for business. Tony's is your one-stop shop for all your garden and flower needs. Known for a huge variety of big, beautiful baskets, gorgeous planters, and over 600 varieties of vegetables and flowers to choose from. Open daily, come see why people travel over 100 miles to Tony's Green Thumb. Tony's Green Thumb, where beautiful gardens begin.
It's Earth Month in the Upper Peninsula. Small actions make a big impact. Recycle 906 accepts cans, cardboard, plastics, and more, helping keep the UP clean and thriving. This Earth Month, recycle smarter. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
There's a brand new welcome offer on Hard Rock Bet. And as always, what you see when you sign up is actually what you get. More bonus spins than ever. 500 bonus spins. That means 500 chances to win real cash. And if you're not up money after your first day playing slots, you get up to $1,000 back for another shot. So you can play again with a casino bonus on us. Roll with Michigan's newest casino app for promos in the spotlight. No gimmicks.
When you live in the north, the winds blow harder, the winters last longer, and the leaves change in an instant. Every season tells its own story. That's why the roof over your head needs to protect the memories being made beneath it. At Dan Perkins, we build metal roofs that stand up to the northern elements. Because when you live in a place as untamed and wonderful as the north, your home deserves a roof that's just as enduring. Protect what matters most with Dan Perkins Construction.
Mamma mia, it's Sophia on MeTV.
My whole life is an open book. Your whole life is an open blouse.
See her on The Golden Girls.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1.
The UP tonight, fairly tranquil conditions, fairly light winds, and partly to mostly cloudy skies overall. Temperatures throughout the area mainly in the mid to upper 30s, and we're keeping it chilly the next several days. Not a lot of rain, only a few drops here and there. Yeah, maybe a few flakes of snow. Nothing, of course, that would accumulate, but to remind you how chilly it is as we get into the first few days of May.
Tom, thanks again, and we'll see you all later tonight.
Good to be with you. I'm Tony DeCopo. The breaking news right now.